Hey everyone, welcome back to the Long Dark the No Wildlife Challenge. We're here in a cave in Sundered Pass, starting episode 22. Kind of hit rock bottom in the last episode, I will say. We're just kind of stuck here. It was really, really cold. We decided to go over to that house last night, and obviously, of course, because I risked it, there was nothing in the house. So we're going to try to move past that best we can. We are in Sundered Pass, so yep, cold is just kind of a right away here. I think I might actually, like, move now. Like, move ASAP. We can kind of post up in that little hut down the way. So I think we'll do that, but our condition got very, very low. You can see it there, just from a night of recovery. I think we drank a birch bark and an herbal tea. But, yeah, no. We're struggling. So we're gonna get a move on. How much coal do I have? Okay. I said I was gonna search the rest of that cave, maybe, but I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm just gonna go. Just make sure I got the bedroll and everything too. Just triple check that. There we go. Okay. Alright, we're out. You got nothing on ya? That's right, we came down this way. Towards the last part of the episode, gathered up some cattails as well, so should have a nice cattail supply. Yep. Very good. Not gonna start a fire out here. We'll do it in the house where it's warmer. Guaranteed shelter. Look at that, already half temperature. Brutal. Now it has been a little bit. I've been very, very busy. End of year college things, as you could imagine. Haven't had time to get around to the game, so if it takes me a little bit to get familiar with everything again, that'll be the reason. Oop. Rosips cannot pass these up. No, no, no. And I'm going to say we really can't afford to lose any condition today. So I'm going to try my best to kind of keep our head above water here. Ooh, there's a deer right here. Oh my goodness, that would be really good to get. That'd be really nice. How far is the house from here? Right there? Oh, goodness. Okay. I'm gonna regret this, huh? Could be the first mistake of the episode. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I think we'll be okay. Maybe. I don't know. It's Sundered Pass, so really anything could go. But yeah, just been extremely busy. Should work on the upload schedule here in the coming days/week. It's already Halloween today. Can you believe that? By the time you all see this, though, it'll probably be into November 1st. But my goodness. Can't believe it. Okay. Goodness. Don't really need to put any T's down. 7. Okay, we're above. That's all I wanted to know. Good. Let's get this harvested. So yeah, in my busyness, I was forecasting Hurricane Melissa. I'm sure we've all heard about that on the news. Wow. Was watching it in real time. I mean, what can you say? You know, it's just unbelievable. Strongest landfalling Atlantic hurricane on record in terms of wind and in terms of pressure. Tied with the 1935 Labor Day hurricane. And then in terms of wind, it's tied with Dorian that hit the Bahamas in 2019. But just almost, I would say almost once in a lifetime. Landfall right there. It was incredible to watch on satellite. It was pretty sad too, because you know people there are losing a majority of everything. So it was interesting. 24 minutes. I'll try it, but if the fire goes out, which it probably will. Oh, we're losing temp. Not a good start to the episode, I will say. Okay, let's maybe... Too windy? Okay. Alright, I can't grab the other stuff, unfortunately. Let's go. It's gonna be a little struggle getting out of Sundered, but it's okay. Piece of firewood. Okay, don't need a fire in here to survive, which is nice. I'm gonna take it easy, though, a little bit. There's, like, nothing in here, man. Painkillers. Okay. I knew the wind was gonna kick up, right? First mistake of the episode right there. And then it calms down. Imagine that. Drink that. Alright. I really want to go back and get that deer, but I'm also not gonna dump another piece of coal on that fire. So I'll just drop everything for now and an hour's sleep to warm things up. And then when we wake up, we'll get a fire started in here. We'll cook some teas and then we'll leave. I got the guts at least, but that's too bad. The hide would have been really nice. Do I do it? Do I go back out? Which way's the wind coming from? I don't know, but I think I'm going to try to do this again and get the hide. No man left behind. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll grab the hide. Ooh, and some rose hips too. Look at this. Alright. Hey, don't mind me. Absolutely take them. Looks like the weather's starting to fog over. A little bit, maybe. Alright. It is just the deer carcass for 32 minutes. Let's give this another go. Yeah, I'll use the book again. Melting through our resources, but that's okay. We're just trying to get out of here at this point. So I do kind of think that the headlights are Coastal Highway and Desolation Point. That's kind of where I'm going to want to be here in the upcoming days in this game. Here we go. Starting to get it done. Okay, worth a piece of coal. I would trade a piece of coal for a deer pelts really any day. Alright. I'm gonna take a few of these. I actually could. Nah, I have the fire going and it's nice and warm here, so I might as... Nah, it's just 32. We're gonna take these torches and we're gonna go into the house and start our own fire there. So it's more like 2 pieces of coal for this deer hide. But I think that's okay. I think that's something I'd still trade for. Alright. Still heavy. Still need to grab those things curing from the floor when we leave, so we're going to be even more heavy. We'll have to figure out what to leave behind. It's probably going to come in the form of firewood, to be honest. And I do need to make more water as well. Yeah, it's going to be a challenge here in a minute. Okay. Stove. Just maybe potentially do a stick. Can I do that? I can. Got 19 of them. We'll see how this goes. Nice to not have to start the fire without, or with tinder. That's nice. You can just start it without it. Saves a little bit of hassle. Alright. Let's put this out. Everything's curing nicely. I don't even have to put a piece of coal on this fire, which is nice. I'll do some of that. How about that? I think that works. Anything in here? 2 teas. Get those going. Alright. 21. That's perfect. That should work nicely. Anything else that needs to be thought about? Not really. Tear that down for a stick. Do I have any more birch bark? I have a sneaking suspicion I don't. Yeah, I do not. Okay. Anytime we nap, though, I do think getting one of these teas kind of up and ready to go. Even if it's like 2 hours, it probably will be worth it. 9 pieces of coal. That all needs to come with us. Okay. Here we go. We're looking outside, still the same. Okay. 0.26. I actually might just leave it at that for water. 92 pounds. Okay. If I drop like 9 sticks, will that put me under? Almost, actually. Look at that. Okay. Take one of these. We'll take both of these, and let's go. It's gonna blow my torch out, isn't it? Probably is. Did I grab my pot? I did. Okay. Cool. Out of Sundered. Getting out of here. It's been a long time coming. Always usually spend a few days in Sundered Pass, just because it's such a expansive region. Okay, this is a classic sign. Always got to do one of these. Did this have any cattails? Gonna say that's a no there. Baneful Bridge. Cool. Where's that house? Is the house down there? I think it might be. Yeah, that was the stop in the last episode. We kind of jogged down there very, very swiftly to see if there was anything, and update, there was not. I'm gonna have to drink this already, man. Goodness. Okay, the wind did stop, surprisingly. So we'll try to hustle through the rest of this, and we'll try to get through that little connecting region and transfer pass. Would like to make it back to the vacant depot all warm, but I do have a feeling that will not be the case. Ooh. Yes, please. Thank you. That will be very useful. Wind could not be coming from a worse direction. Quite literally. Well, let's get that torch replaced. Just barely. A little more careful about that. Oh, it's not going to matter anyway. It's going to get blown out. Yep. Alright. There goes our 5-degree warmth bonus. That was pretty helpful, actually. Put it in there so it doesn't get cold. I hate that little jump right there. What's that down there? Oh, just a rock. More rose hips. Absolutely. I will take them. Alright, it's certainly going to be 2 steps forward, 1 step back in terms of trying to get this condition back, because it's going to take us multiple days to get to a better condition level. We made it through Sundered Pass in one piece, though. Can you believe that? Or, almost in one piece. We struggled a little bit. More rose hips. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're gonna get to fill up that... What's it called there? That thermos with all rose hip teas. That'll be really nice. I'll maybe start mass producing them once we get into Transfer Pass, because I know there's a few little nooks in this traversing area right here. Can kind of tuck into. Transfer Pass overall is warmer. Let's see. Negative 14 here. We'll get to see what it's like over this way. Savage. One word to describe that region. Sundered Pass is savage. Okay, it was negative 14 in Sundered. How much is it here? Well, that helps my case, doesn't it? -23. Maybe I was in the wind shade, though, in Sundered. Let's see. -4. Okay, that's better. More rose hips. I'm gonna take these sticks, too. Can I tuck in there for a fire? I think I can. Although, it's really just a matter of, do I want to move a little bit further before I settle in? I think so. Okay, I'm gonna sip on my last tea, because I do know that I'm gonna make a lot more. Got 2 extra rosehip teas that we can make, and we've got 104 rosehips that need preparations. So that's good. That's like that's like 4 or 5 teas right there. All right. When we start getting low in temperature, that's when I'll, maybe like a quarter, that's when I'll start putting the fire down. Saw some snowfall. Not a good sign. Not a good sign, I will say. That's not what I want to see. Gonna be a little extra incentive now to kind of get out of this place and face the cold a little bit. Can I maybe get down this way? I maybe cannot. How about that? I was thinking maybe I could scale across that ledge right there, but it does not look scalable. That looks like death, to be honest. Alright. Not really a good situation to be in right now. Snow coming in, some wind, no real place for a warm-up fire. We're gonna have to take a little bit of condition damage once more. I don't know, we can probably tuck in below. Yeah, maybe we can do that. Okay, got 2 climbs. I'm not going to take the time to do those. Goodness, these rosehips are crazy. No excuse to be cold now. After we get these. Alright, let's go on the other side of this rock. Ah, not great options, but you know what? Oh, I can't even put a fire here. Oh, I can. Okay. Can I put one over here? Oh, I saw a spot for one. Yep. We're going to put one right here. Let's get this going. We're going to put a coal on it. Going to chill here and just manufacture water, because we need water to craft the teas. Like I said, 1 step forward, or I should say 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Okay. In the meantime, let me cook. Yeah, we'll do that. And then I'll put this down so we can make some of these. I like that. Yeah, this could turn not fantastic here in a few minutes. That is something I will say. Gonna get these going though. I'll just leave that there. Okay. Right, we gotta prepare more. Okay, that's fine. Do 18 of those. Drop this one. Drop it a little closer to the fire. There we go. Okay, where is the rose hips? Here we go. Okay, that's a blizzard if I've ever heard. Okay, thankfully no. That wind direction though does make me want to put on another tea. Or sorry, another piece of coal. Okay. Come on. Need some fully warm action here. Okay, that'll be it for now in terms of water, I'm thinking. I don't really know. It depends how much we're looking at for rose hips. How much water are we looking at? 33. That should be enough for more. Okay. But we'll just do that. How about that? Alrighty. Another batch. We're going to have quite a bit more to do after this, which is nice in terms of rose hip preparation. I kind of think I want to leave right after I make this last rose hip. Not going to lie. Ooh, that's almost burned. Yeah, not going to lie. I do kind of think I want to get out of here and not overstay my welcome. So we're going to do that. Yep, we'll keep one on us. And I'm just going to take one torch. We're going to go. Okay, and we got more rose hips too. That's pretty great. This will be another little bunch we can grab. Oh, got a little bit up here too. Okay, well, that didn't end up being too horrible. I know we're not out yet, but the wind easily could have picked up and gave us a real hard time. So it didn't for once. Let's get up both of these. Goodness. Making some good progress, but my goodness. It's no wildlife and difficult settings for a reason. Can certainly feel that. I think Sundered Pass really gave us our closest call with being not alive, to be honest. It's the closest we've come. Pick up that stick. Not gonna really need any firewood for inside of Vacant Depot, but nice to have those little fire starter sticks. Nice and wind sheltered. All the deer still on us. Drink that tea probably. What do we think right here? Let's do it. Still cold. Still cold. Still gotta move around with teas. It's gonna be less that way once we get back into our home regions. Mystery Lake, Coastal Highway. Warmer regions, so we shouldn't need teas as much. How much we weigh? 92. That's fine. I think I'll pass up on some sticks though. Where's the entrance? I do remember there being a rope climb, so all the sticks very well might have to depart the inventory. I don't know. We'll see. Pretty sure there is one, though. Is it bad I just don't remember any of this? Oh, here we go. Do remember this. There's the rope climb. Yippee! I'm so excited to climb a rope. I don't know what to do with myself. Alright. Starting to get a little breezy again, so I am gonna take another tea out of here. Let's drink it. Alright. Well, gotta drop some stuff and gotta drop it fast. I'm gonna get rid of all these except for maybe 5. Perfect. Let's get going. Sticks are everywhere. I'm never worried about dropping them, usually. Alright. Dock behind here. I'm going to try to scale down this way, if possible. Not possible. Down here seems better. There we go. Can't believe I'm going to have to go drink another tea. What is this? Goodness. Negative 43 is an air temperature. What are we doing? Alright, last one that I want to drink right now. See if we can get back without using another one. We might have to. I'm really trying to not lose any condition right now. We cannot afford to. Alright, I think we can make it. I love it here. Transfer pass. This region has no idea what I just endured. Yeah, we're gonna get cold, but I'm not drinking another tea. Not gonna do it. Goodness. Just so savage. Hey, you know, the settings didn't lie. World gets colder over time is a understatement. In this mode, anyway. In Interloper and Stalker, it's kind of a joke, but not in this mode. Okay, but I got a bunch of fruit here. Very nice. Okay, we're nice and warm in here. Excellent. Improved rest. When did I drink an herbal tea? Did I drink one of these? I don't recall, drinking one. I'm so confused. Caused by a cup of herbal tea. I don't think I drink one, but I'll take the game's word for it, I guess. Okay. Alright, so we're at little base camp. This is great. We can kind of chill out a little bit. I think first of all, though, I'll put down, I should say, all of my hides. We'll get these two down and curing for tonight. Once again, you can't really stay here because we don't have a lot of food. So these will be down for just the night. And I'll put the bedroll down too. Nice. In the meantime, don't even really need water, but I probably should get some going. Ooh, cooking oil. Nice. And we got some more mill flour, some potatoes, coffee. Oh, I want to take it all. I really do. But I fear I can't. You know? I fear I cannot. We can make more food, though. That is nice. Some more rose hips. Oh, this is great. This is good stuff here. Okay, if I move it all... It's all 98 pounds. Still not bad. I'll move that all. 111. Okay. Alright, just cleared out the suitcases just to keep track of everything we have in our inventory right now. Let me place this, and let me start a fire. 37 matches is crazy. In one little pack. Yep, we'll start it with this. Surely the fire skill must be getting up there. We can check our skills here in a minute. Nice. Okay, that is good. Do that, 4 minutes. Yeah, toss another one on. What the heck, right? Bannock, there we go. That's what I wanted to maybe make, but we do have another option now. We really do, don't we? Peach pie. Ooh, the peach pie does give you the energy back, doesn't it? I think I'm gonna make it, actually. Some peach pie for tomorrow. Yeah, why don't we? It gets rid of our bad peaches, too. Which is nice. Right, did that get rid of... Yeah, it did. Oh, nice. I don't want to make too much peach pie, because I don't want any to go to waste. But that is good to have. Cook a little more water as well. While that's going, why don't we get together a large portion of these. Oh, is that a blizzard outside? Just about. Look at that. Wow, made it just in time. Make a little more. 14, can do another. Our last batch. But we should have like 9, I think, what, 9 pieces of rosehip? Okay, 7. Not bad. Nice. Okay, what else do I want to make, though? Because I can make a lot of stuff. I just don't want it to go bad, is the only dilemma. Yeah, I can't do a lot of that stuff just because we don't have any meat. I might just go ahead and do this. We'll make that, and then maybe I'll spend the rest of it doing some peach pies. I would like to cook everything now, just to get it all out of my inventory, because there's no way in heck that I can carry everything that I have on me right now back to Mystery Lake, unfortunately. There was... Oh, we're way too heavy to move. I was going to say there's another torch back there that I could probably break down. I saw on the ground earlier. Alright, well everything's just cooking up. Let's do a grand refill. I'm probably going to leave a lot of the lamp fuel here, actually. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Let's see, lamp fuel, that film, go in there. Got a lot of good stuff on us, man. A lot of good stuff. I think I'll probably just leave the acorns. And let's maybe leave everything of that. Good. Zone of contamination is here, so I might as well... Oh, get a little glitch again. Sometimes it does that with all the items. Put both of those back. 17 pieces of coal. That's why I'm heavy right there. Toss 2 on. Okay. Cool. Little crusty flatbread. I love it. I'm gonna make more peaches. Yeah. We can actually eat some tonight. This gets rid of our peach cans, which are obviously pretty bad. Don't want to eat those straight up. That would be unfortunate. Okay. Certainly in need of some sleep, but my rationale is going to be it doesn't matter if I get more energy from these peaches right now, because we want to sleep through a majority of the cold day anyway tomorrow. So that's going to be my... That's going to be my rationale there. Fills us up pretty nicely. How much did that make us awake? Half. Okay, obviously don't want to eat any more than that. Good to know. Okay, I'll probably be starting a fire tomorrow, though. Actually, let's boil that water that I just cooked. Okay, let's make some more teas out of this. There we go. I do have... Whoops, where was it? Yeah, I'm going to eat this straight up. Almost 300 calories for these. Absolutely going to take it. It's like 2 cattails. Good. Ah, I love base camp. We're nice and established here. That's what I like. I'm not going to bother dropping those. Okay, 9 minutes. Another one of these. And I actually will drop one of these. That way we can remember to drink it before bed. How much water do I got left? I think enough. Okay. Keep it going. 10 minutes. Yep. Let's see how long it takes to prep this. Okay. Probably make some water in that little small can after this. Let's do it. Alright, how much? Yeah, look at that. Very nice. That is so good. Love to see it. Snow gently falling outside. Good stuff. Trying to look through and see if I can afford to drop anything else. You know? Yeah, I'm gonna just leave those. Yeah, we're really good to go, actually. We really are. Got a few of those in there. Not bad. Alright, I'll take that back. 32, I can deal with it. Okay, now do I want to maybe... Can I make even more peaches? I can't. Does not look like it. Nope. Alright, let's prepare these then. We'll just make a crap ton of them. Maybe I'll make a little more water as well. Not insanely late right now. Could actually leave most of my coal behind here as well. Alright, just prepping it all. That way I don't have to carry too much. We're probably going to find some more recipe making stuff in Desolation Point in the remaining regions, but for right now, I know I'm not going to come back here. And it's all explored terrain, so not a good idea to backtrack back here to grab these items. If I can take them all back in one haul, that would be amazing. Do a little more. Oh, can't actually do any more Manic. Okay. We'll cook that then. I'll take that. Alright, well, there we have it. There's almost a full night of just kind of making teas and whatnot. That's not bad. That is not bad. Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep. Let's drink this. And I'm gonna put 7 in. Doesn't get cold in here overnight. Temperature always remains constant. So we'll be alright. I do know that for a fact. I would not sleep in here for 7 hours at a time if I did not know. Okay, is that it for my... Yeah, that is it for my recovery bonus. That's fine. Only have a few hours of sleep left to do, so I'm not gonna drink a tea for that. That's not really efficient. Okay. Nice. 93 pounds, a little heavy. Might leave the animal fat. I don't know. Oh, now would be the time to move, wouldn't it? Absolutely would be. Yeah. Alright, I tell you what. Let's start up this fire again. Let's get it going. Yeah, I should have 2 matches in the pack. There we go. We'll get this going. We'll warm up the teas, pull off a torch or 2. I think we'll take off. If I have to leave a little water, that's okay too. I'm not going to drink, or I'm not going to make any. Just because it will make us a little too heavy. Okay. Nope. One of those. Nice. Let's drop all of these. Oh my goodness. Good stuff though. That is crazy, the amount of teas that we have. Look at this. What is this? It's like a whole parade. Crazy. That requires, I think. Yeah, that's wild. 52 minutes. Weather still nice and tranquil outside. Alright. Yeah, let's get like a good torch if I'm going to carry a torch. Oh, that's a nice one. That's also a nice one. Alrighty. Cool. Most useless torch. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, 9 T's in total. Crazy. Definitely not going to have enough room for those. That's alright. Gotta take all of these. Gonna result in a little bit of heaviness, definitely. Let me see if I can drop any firewood at all. Drop 10 of those. I'd prefer to keep 5 sticks on me, if possible. I'll keep 2 coal. And maybe I'll keep a pack of 12 here, just in case. I don't know. You never know. Got the work boots too, don't need. Get our crampons back. That's nice. Do I have double? I do have double wool. Ear wraps. Okay. We're below weight, so I'm out of here. Get everything. It's a nice place once everything's going your way. It really goes for any part of this game. Every little place of interest is a nice place if you are surviving comfortably. See a lonely cattail over here. Look at him shivering in the cold. Come here, sir. Get you a nice warm inventory. Does bring our total up to what? 30? Yeah, 31 cattails. Cool. And I think I will munch on those peach pies today as well. Is that a cattail right there? That is. Oh, there's 2. It's easy food. I'm gonna take it. Alright, I do see a cattail over there, but it's a little too out of the way. So I dumped all that coal because I know we dumped a lot of coal outside one of the caves over this way. Over in the far range, the little branch line transition area. I know we dropped a good amount there, so I'm not really too worried about packing coal for ourselves. Once we get into Broken Railroad, it's going to feel like we're enduring a heat wave with how warm it's going to be. It's 11 degrees right now, not bad. I bet you right now in Sundered Pass, we'd be looking at well below 0. Okay, what do we have for food? I have the peach pies. Which one's going to be lower? Probably this one. I'll eat one right now to get the energy up. Definitely not gonna need to eat, I don't think, anymore today. I mean, if the peach pies are gonna get below like 60%, I'll probably just eat them all at that point. Doesn't seem like I'll need to, though. Alright, almost to salvation. So haven't been to Trapper's Cabin yet in Mystery Lake, so that's kind of a thing. I could have just walked right through there. That's kind of a thing, though. Haven't hit Trapper's yet, so maybe that's something we do once we get into Mystery Lake. I don't know. I mean, I kind of have to plan this pretty methodically, kind of strategically, because I want to be hitting places on my walk. I don't have to really backtrack too far. So I'll have to kind of think that through a little bit. Maybe we hit Trappers and then lug everything to the camp office. And then from camp office we can use the rail line as a little artery to get into Coastal Highway. That's the only backtracking I do plan on doing, though. Is going from... really just going from... oh, what is it? The camp office in Mystery Lake to wherever we settle down in Coastal Highway or Broken Railroad. Desolation Point. My goodness, getting my regions mixed up. It's alright, it happens. I've had a lot on my mind this week. Did not get a lot of sleep because of the hurricane, believe it or not. I was up watching The hurricane hunters fly in. They do a lot of recon. We were really lucky. They do a lot of recon into the airplane, get a lot of really cool data. Man, those guys, it's all about passion, because the government's shut down right now, and so they don't get paid, but they still do it. I mean, it's something I would totally still do, too. I mean, it's the coolest thing. They released a video, they flew into the eye. You know, they were going through the eye well, and then all of a sudden it opened up. It was like sun shining down into the eye, the cliffs of clouds, just the coolest thing. Really cool, but yeah, no, Melissa was a monster. Strongest hurricane that I've tracked, actually, because the last strongest one, well, Dorian in 2019 also had 185 mile per hour winds, or if you don't understand miles per hour, then they do it in knots, so it was 160 knots. So Melissa had 160 knots, but in terms of pressure, I think its minimum pressure was 892 millibars. That is unbelievably low. Last time it was that low in the Atlantic was, I think, Wilma, Hurricane Wilma in 2005, so it's been a long time. And then obviously to have a storm of that strength make landfall, you know, touch any landmass is just incredible. Very unprecedented. Since it's been, what, about 90, well, yeah, actually 90 years on the dot since the last one did that, which was Labor Day 1935. So I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. It's like I'm watching, you know, the satellite loop, and I'm rewriting the history books as I'm watching it. It was crazy. Unreal. What's even more unreal, though, is what the hurricane hunters found right before its landfall in Jamaica. They found a wind gust of 219 knots, or about 255 miles per hour, 250, just like 300 meters above the surface of the ocean, which is insane. Which, if you're asking me, it probably means that the hurricane, instead of peaking at 185 miles per hour, it probably peaked closer to 190 to 195, which is just some super typhoon level stuff that we usually see in the Philippines and whatnot. But just insane. Just insane. That was my week anyway. That was my week. I had to... My goodness. I feel so bad doing this, but we had class. I had a class on whenever the hurricane made landfall, Tuesday morning, and I told the teacher that I had a doctor's appointment and that I had to leave class early. There was no I just wanted to watch the hurricane make landfall, I'll be honest. Don't lie. It's not good to lie. However, I think I could lie for watching the strongest hurricane in 90 years make landfall, because I won't see that again in my life. It was worth it, I would say. Just crazy. Just craziness. Alright, we're back. I always forget the name of this bridge. What's it going to be? Steely Chasm or something? Let's see. Give it to me. What's the name? Oh, wow. Steely Chasm. There it is. Alright. Can I get into windshade? Thank you. That's going to be cold, but can I put you in the thermos to get warm? I can. Oh, that is such a nice feature. That is very good. That probably brings down the warmness, though, of my flask a little bit. Yeah. Brought it down a little bit. That's alright. Actually, if I knew that ahead of time, I probably wouldn't have done that, because that's kind of stupid. There's no way I'm going to drink through all 9 of those teas. That's alright. Gotta get under this, and then we can go right up and over the landslide if we want. Do I need more coal, potentially? Ooh, yeah, I might want to get on that. Maybe I'll pick up, like, 3 more pieces just to get myself to 5 pieces in total. Because remember where we want to stay, Desolation Point has 2 mine entrances. So there's no need to be lugging a lot of coal home. There's going to be some there already. So that'll be something to think about. And you know what's also something to think about? Where in Desolation Point to make our base. Because we can make the lighthouse now our base pretty comfortably without having to run through wolves every time. Oh yeah, look at this. Very nice. 2, 3. Maybe I'll just grab 1, 2. I think that's good. Nothing crazy. We're going to get underweight again by throwing this torch. Yeah, it can make the lighthouse our home. Usually you got to run through a whole gauntlet of wildlife. All the wolves and everything, but not in this playthrough. So that's an option. What else is an option would be Hibernia. All you really got to do is just travel through that cave, and then you get spit out the other side, and the entrance is almost right there. Foundered track. Options. It's a few episodes away, but good to think about. Are those rose hips right there? And can I grab them? No. That's alright. We've been very lucky with our rose hip findings already in this this episode, definitely. I'm going to try to keep this torch going because it does give us a 5-degree warmth bonus, which is kind of big. So we will continue to use it. Let's get up here. Pry bar. Can I replace you? I can. Oh, you did need a little bit of a replacement too. Very good. A ski jacket. It's a tease at this point. I'd love to replace that ski jacket with like a granola bar or something. Just to make sure I don't need a ski. Yeah, no. We're good. Alright. Okay. Hey. Yep, need one of these. I'll drink it. It's going to be pretty intensive care of our condition today, because I do want to start regaining a lot of that back. We did take quite a hit. Surfeit trestle. Cool. $7 Another pry bar. I remember this place giving you just a lot of pry bars for no reason. I do remember it. Alright, there should be a door up here on the right side. That'll take us out. Or I should say into another little area, yep. And that's going to require some, yeah, pry. Okay. Just looking to see if there was any more pieces of firewood around here. Cool. Alright, back in here. This is warming us up. I know that there was an office on the left, but we searched it out already. So we can just keep moving. How are we doing in terms of energy and daylight correlation? Pretty good. Pretty good. We are going to be up a little bit late tonight, I think, but that's alright. Be up a little late just because we had those peaches earlier, but that's fine. How much are they looking at right now? 79%? Okay. I could probably just eat the bannock then. 240 calories is alright. It is something. It felt so bad wasting all of these on in the cooking oil on just like plain old bannock, but I had to because I wasn't going to come back for anything that I dropped. Alright. No more cooking oil either, it looks like. That's fine. I did mean to take that animal fat with me that we left outside Vacant Depot, but gonna have to label that. It is what it is. Unfortunately. Did not really mean to leave that behind, but that's alright. There is a very, very small chance we do come back this way. And if anything, it would be just kind of like a last call for any items that want to come with us. But the odds of me maybe coming back are probably pretty low. Still a chance, though. still a chance. So we'll come out to Broken Railroad. I think I'm going to stop by the maintenance shed. I don't think I'm going to... I probably should sleep there, actually. I got to be kind of smart about this. And leaving for Mystery Lake when I'm, like... leaving for Mystery Lake when I'm facing a near sunset is not smart. Because we all know Forlorn Muskeg is just a savage area. Ruin torch? Oh, regular torch. Hey, I'll take it. How did I miss that? Oh, I tried to walk through here in the dark, probably. That would have been my bad. Strong winds here in Broken Railroad. No wolves, though, to worry about, which is nice. Hunting lodge way over there. Very cool. Could take a peek down in this basin. I don't think I want to, though, because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to trek down there, and then all of a sudden, there's just not going to be anything down there. So, I'm good on that. Not really worth it. If there was like a guaranteed Cowachon sweater spawn down there, oh man. I'd be right there every run. Be the first place I go. Alright, let's walk this way. This might be a little shortcut. Alright, let's take a look. Where am I at? Yeah, okay, it was a little shortcut. Cool. Not really up this way ever. Good to know, though. Alright. Little kern right here. Gotta, again, just watch, as a reminder to watch our fall distance. We don't want to tear clothing. That would be pretty tragic, all things considered, but we're doing pretty well on it, so I'm not worried. Alright, this torch is going to go out in the perfect time. Got it in the bed of the truck. That is a 3-pointer. Ooh, look at that. Wow, left some food for myself. Wow, we left a lot of stuff. What is this? Take these books. Yeah. Okay. Alright, yeah, wow. I'm going to take all that. We're going to take this. What I have in... Oh my goodness, just more stuff. Birch bark. Oh yeah. This is nice. This is the life right here. This is better than a warm vacation down into the tropics. Finding stuff you left yourself in the long dark that you never knew you had. 3 deer hide. Wow. Alright, that's crazy, actually. I'm gonna say because those were out here, then I can probably start curing a lot of my other stuff out here, I think. 47%. Lay these out nicely for myself. 2 fresh deer hides. I'll put them here. And then I'll put down 3 of these. Put them right here. 2. This little. And 3. There we go. Well, probably going to take these before we leave anyway, but good to have them curing here, and a really, really good spot to rest. Definitely. I don't know why I'm being so nitpicky now. Fantastic, and we're nice and warm in here. Just got to sort out the inventory. Doesn't really look like we've got too much space for anything. I'm gonna try to, I don't know, leave a good amount of stuff maybe. Put all this away in here as well. Centralized in one place. Very nice. Take 3 of them. Anything else want to go in here? I think a pack of matches I'm sure I could spare in here. Perhaps, you know, do one of those 12. Sure, why not? Old mill flour. It's a lot of stuff that I do want to carry. It really is. It's a lot of cured leather, though. That really is. We're going to find shoes that wash up along the beach. So I shouldn't be really focused on too much of that cured leather. Hey, you know, we look good. We look solid. Do you see that? I have some of that in my inventory. Might as well eat it. And we'll drink up. All right. And look at that. We got more food outside, too. It just couldn't be better. Oh, I really wish I brought that animal fat back with me. I could have made more cooking oil. Oh, that is such a shame, man. That's actually awful. Okay, maybe we'll do a little bit of a tour of Broken Railroad here soon. Try to find any more deer carcasses, because I'm sure there's like a few more. I don't know. 52 calories, let's just get that out. 920, 34, okay. It's all just troll pieces. 332 I can get rid of. Alright, we really just have one big piece. Thought we were sitting on a gold mine, but that went quickly. That's okay. We still have, I think, enough food to kind of last ourselves a little bit around here. Alright, cool, actually. 56 degrees. Don't quite want to sleep yet. I think I'm probably just going to head inside for a save point. And I think I'll leave it there. Gotta kind of think about what we want to do in the next episode, but it's probably, like I said, going to be a lap around this place to make sure we've got all the deer carcasses. We'll head down towards the entrance of the ravine over that side, and we'll see what's going on. We'll see what's going on. We're not done with Broken Railroad quite yet, but we are going to get into Mystery Lake by probably the end of next episode. So if y'all made this far, as always, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you all in the next episode.